guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to show you the setup of my B6 Traveler's Notebook. This is such a gem and I'm so excited and I'm really excited about the setup and all of the plans and all of the goals that I am hoping to achieve with it. So let's get straight into it. The Traveler's Notebook itself is from the Good and Simple, which is a German shop. It is vegan leather. It is handmade. It's so cute. It's so high quality. I absolutely love it. It did come with a pink string because you can customize it. You can like order whatever string you want with the color that you pick. And I originally opted for pink, but Anna was so kind to send me a peach string with it. So when I finished the setup, I thought that the peach string actually worked even better. So good thinking on her side, and I absolutely love the way it looks. This little flower on top is from Fur and Hue. They are in the US, and I had purchased this when I was visiting the US last year, and I'm so excited. I love the way this looks, although it is really dainty, and I think once this Traveler's Notebook is actually traveling with me, this baby will stay at home because I would be too afraid to damage it. Inside you can see we have 4 books. We have one calendar insert, so one actually calendar, a planner in itself, 2 budget notebooks, and a notebook for lists and such. So we'll get into that in a little bit. Then in the front pockets here, I have a little sticky notepad from Simply Gilded that my planner friend Bettina sent me. And then I just have 2 washi cards that I already had in my previous personal size ring bound planner that I just transferred in here to use them up. In the big pocket, I have some stickers from the Good and Simple. They also make really cute planner stickers, not just planners. They also make planner inserts, as you'll see in a little bit. And I'm just really excited. This first thing here is one of the, it's a twofold thing, right? So I'm really excited about the planner, and I'm really excited about the budget book. So the planner is actually from Marks Inc., which is the same company that does the Mastay washi tape, if you know that. And this is the Storage It planner. It's the B6 Weekly Vertical Diary, and it actually is white, but it only came in like really bright colors, either bright blue, bright pink, bright yellow, or black or white. So I opted for white, but this is actually a pocket that goes all around the planner, so you can see what it actually looks like. It's just white. But I slipped in this piece of paper from Söstrengren, and I actually really like that way that looks. You can still see the characteristic writing on it. It still has the character of that planner, but just with a much more floral and feminine background, and I really enjoy that. I could technically take this plastic sleeve off completely, and I've actually put that rubber band between the book and the plastic sleeve, so not to bulk up the planner or the book, but it actually is caught on the plastic sleeve. But without the plastic sleeve, the book would be quite vulnerable, and I just really like the way that the rubber band is able to hold on to this. Plus it gives me a lot of storage. So in here I do have some functional stickers from Anna Hat's Planning that I have already used and loved in my previous planner, that ringbound personal Kate Spade for on-the-go planning, and same with some washi. This is Mastay. Then we have, I think, IKEA, Chibo. We have MT tape. This is from Michaels, Chibo again, and Simply Gilded. So quite a few different washi tapes in here that I am planning to use on the go, because this planner is supposed to be quite a bit of a traveler's notebook, so I'm excited for that. Then I of course had to put some name decal down here, just so everybody knows whose planner this is. And then this little horse is actually from the visitor center in Lexington, and I got a couple when I was there last fall to visit Lexington, and I just really like it. It's like an embroidered little sticker, and it's just so cute. Then I also have some see-through heart-shaped sticky notes. These are really skinny and cool. for leaving little love notes around the house for my boyfriend. So I always have these on hand. And that's when the agenda already starts. So it goes actually from October 2019 to December 2020. So it already started, which has a couple of benefits. And I'll show you in a little bit. So we have the yearly overview for the 3 years. Then we have the yearly plan for 2020, and I use this for vacation planning and vacation tracking and vacation day tracking. And then, as I said, it does start in October, and I've actually back planned with all of the trips that I've taken, and just so it's not empty, I didn't want to leave the pages blank. I don't really like that look, but I am quite happy with how this turned out. So in here, I would track birthdays, appointments, and trips, as you can see, and the washi tape is basically trips. So blue is when I'm at my boyfriend's, pink is when he's here, and the polka dot one is when we're somewhere together or when it's like a public holiday or that kind of thing. So there is, I've already planned all the way through 2020 in here. But the trips eventually do stop. And then there's also January of 2021, which is really nice. This first week is where September turns into October, but I've actually just used it as a place to put my routine sticky note. This sticky note is from Muji, and it really just helps me to figure out like what am I going to do with my life after work. So I have something that I want to do that's underlined every day, and then I have something that could be on an alternative if that doesn't work out, if I'm too late, or if I just have something else planned. And I think that is really going to help me to stick to my routine of going to the gym quite a bit. Just really make it very visible that there's the option to go every day. It also has like seeing my family once a week, going to music class once a week, just all of these things that I would like to do and I think are very beneficial for my mental and physical health, if I just get around to doing them quite often and not just like veg out on the couch because I don't know what to do with my life after work. Then I actually did start back planning in November because I really wanted to figure out my style for this planner. I always feel like a new system requires some practice, so that's exactly what I did. I first tried the just pen and highlighter approach, the icon or character sticker approach, a little bit more of a decorative approach, the decorative together with highlighter approach, washi and deco approach. And that's basically kind of where I stuck. I tried the washi sticker, but I think this is too full. Like this wouldn't be functional for me. So this is really like what it has boiled down to, just like washi tape for my work schedule, where I'm going to work, appointments, and a little bit of deco just to make it more visually appealing. So this is really where it's at and how I want to plan in here, right? And I really, really like that. So it goes all the way through the entire year. I'm so excited for all the things that are to come. Then it has some note pages, some holidays, and some info, mostly subway maps of Japanese cities, which is cute. ID and password. I'm not sure I'm going to use that, but it also has a space for personal data that I haven't filled out. Not sure anybody would even, get to that spot in the planner if it was ever found, but maybe I'm biased. And then in here in the back we have some more storage space. So I do have some note paper from Create with Pen that I think is really useful if I just need to like leave a note or something. Then I did transfer the sleeve of samplers and stickers for on the go from my Kate Spade in here. I'm not sure I'm going to use them. As I said, I think it's going to be a quite functional planner with not that many stickers, but just in case I do have them here. And then I have just a couple of business cards of my friends and family that I am a huge fan of and that I mention in conversations all the time that people should totally know them and get in touch with them. So I do carry a couple of business cards just so I can hand these out when I talk about, my brother or someone, and I'm like, hey, here's this business card. Get in touch and let them know that I sent you. So just have those on hand. And then as a pen, this planner comes with its own pen loop. I have a .38 Muji pen I love these pens. They are so jet black and smooth and really affordable. So I just keep one in here for the planner. Because the really good thing about this planner is that if it ever came to it and I was really limited in space or in capacity for my travels, I could just take this planner out and just use this planner on its own. And I think that's a really neat option to have. However, for now, I want to use it together with my budget books. So I don't know if you've heard of a Kakeibo. It's a Japanese budget book. I actually Google it. There's quite a few articles, and there's actually a Kakeibo that you can buy on Amazon. However, in the reviews, it's not the right size for this TN, right? It's a little bit bigger. B, it actually has a lot of sections that aren't really applicable to everyone. So it talks about your pets and your kids and all those kinds of things, and your mortgage, which are all things that I don't have. So I thought it would be really interesting to try and create your own. Now, a Kakeibo has both a monthly and a weekly view. So the way that I have done that is that I have split it. So this is my monthly view and my yearly view, and this is my weekly view. So let's get into the monthly and yearly first, right? So in the beginning, I just talk about my goals and all the things I want to achieve. So I want to keep this Kakeibo, I want to save money, and I want to be ready for what's coming, especially like there's a ton of trips and vacations. Then I am writing out my fixed costs. So how much do I have income and salary, and what do I spend my money on? You can already tell that I have a ton of fixed costs. So I really have to make sure that I am only spending money that I have available to spend. So in here, there's an overview, just the months and how much did I have an income, how much was I spending, and then whatever is left I want to save. And then I can like rate it with like a happy smiley or a not so happy smiley. So we'll see how that goes. I think January is going to be a disaster. I still had quite a few like running costs from Christmas, like started to buy tickets for vacation, so it's gonna be a disaster. But we'll see, because then each month, and I have these cute little tabs. These are actually from Kakeibo, and it was like a sticker kit. It had all of these monthly tabs, and it had this big like overview sticker. And so I've just created my own. I haven't written it out for every month because I really want to see if this is functional. That's the cool thing about making your own Kakeibo. You can really see what's functional. So I want to see what's my income, how much fixed spending did I have, how much did I spend for the rest of my money, and that means like how much do I have left to save. Then in a Kakeibo it asks you like what could be reduced and how can that be done. So I really want to reduce my optional spendings and my groceries by eating what's in my fridge and pantry, because I have the habit of buying more, and just having a ton of stuff in my pantry that I never eat up. And it's time to eat up my pantry basically. And then I'm just writing out my weekly spending, and as you can already say, it's splitting it up in essential, optional, leisure, and extra, and we'll see what that means in a little bit. And then a conclusion, like how did I do this month? And I'll just do that all the way through the year. And then we're getting into the real heart of the Kakeibo. So this technically is a weekly insert from The Good and Simple. So it's an Erin Condren sized B60N insert. She prints these, so I love that. I love printed inserts. I'm awful at printing inserts, and especially TN inserts. So it has the week, it has a couple of functional things on the side, and then like the complete functional page. So this would be cool as an Erin Condren style insert in a TN anyways, right? So that's why I originally got it. But I think that these Erin Condren style inserts are actually perfect for keeping a Kakeibo. So here's how I've done that. So I have again created this little sleeve that's the same way I did here. It's both from paper from Kakeibo, and I just wrapped it around it. And I have created this little index that I glued onto the sleeve. So essential spending is groceries, pharmacy, transport, or train tickets. Optional would be shopping, beauty, presents for others, and taxi. Leisure is books, events, movies, restaurants, cafe, drinks, so fun stuff like planning. So planning I put into the leisure category. And then extras are like repairs, electronics, furniture, travel, anything that's big and unforeseen. The way that I've done it, I've actually just drawn a line with a highlighter in the color, and I just like draw this line through all of my pages, right? So that's what an empty week would look like. So whenever I spend something, I just write it in there, what was it and how much was it. Then I can track my Happy Mail, all of the things that, you know, I ordered, whether it has arrived. There's also a habit tracker, which is something that I'm not sure how much I'm going to use, but also a social media tracker. And then in the end, we have a to-do list, which is really neat because I've actually colored these boxes and summed up like categories. So I spend way too much on beauty stuff in my first week of January, and then you can just see like what other stuff I spent money on. Then in the first week, I thought I was going to use it as a wish list. So I was really wishing for a Mark's planner, which you saw earlier, which I ended up buying. And then we have expenses. And this week I filled out after it was done, so I didn't have any chores to put down. So I can track what day did I spend, how much did I spend overall, and I'm also tracking my meal plan just to make it really relevant and salient that I am eating out too much, you know, and then I have like notes like what did I actually spend my money on. And then this is the current week. So I'm tracking how often did I write in my Kakeibo, how often did I use my card to pay, and how often did I use cash to pay. Again, social media. And then in here, I have my top 3 priorities. So this week a priority was like to really cut down on optional spending. So anything like shopping, beauty, and presents, and like, you know, things that I don't really need. And to cut down on leisure, like eating out and planning stuff. And I really like this Sweet Kawaii design, like ATM in lockdown sticker. And then I have a couple of chores by, you know, the way of like using what's already there also means I have to clean out all of my drawers and see what's already there. So that's a lot of what I've done this week. So that I've gone through all of my beauty stuff, I've gone through a lot of my planning stuff just to see what's already there. And then yeah, just my meal plan and notes like I really need to eat at home, and this is the week that I actually started the Kakebo. So I can now just like fold this in here, and this at the same time works as a bookmark. So I really enjoy this. Again, if you are interested in how this works in general and how this would look if you buy it, because the traditional way is to buy it like a finished book and not just make it your own. You can just Google that. But as I said, I do think Erin Condren inserts absolutely perfect for this because they have the right size and everything. So really, really excited. I'll keep you updated on how much this is keeping me in check, because that's what a Kakebo really does. It keeps you in check. It makes it really visible what you're spending and on what, and really you learn to not indulge, because you're gonna have to write in your Kakebo later. And then I always have a list insert because that's really important. So the first list, that's one of my most important lists that I've already transferred in here, is my when do I use what kit. Yeah, this is basically like my inventory, and this is like my plan. So I'm currently planned all the way until Valentine's Day what kit I want to use, and then all of my other lists that I'm going to create over time are going to be in here. And that's that. I actually I just took this out earlier to hide all of my financial secrets from you guys. I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna keep this in here, but it's just a cute little like sticky notepad. And then in the very back I have a Simply Gilded pen. I really do like the way this one writes. It's also like a black gel pen. So this would be my B6TN. Just for full disclosure, this is the little bag that I would carry with me. It's also from simply gilded. It's really cute. So I'm using these Stabilo pastel mini highlighters to create my Kakeibo in these inserts. Then I'm always having a Maste washi tape with me. I absolutely love this color. It's more like a blush pink. Love it. Then a bigger highlighter. This is the one that I did the weekly like views with. I'll see how much I'm going to use this. And then I have a pencil for tentative dates in my monthly views. It's like a push pencil, so I also need a eraser, then of course a ruler, and my favorite little scissors. And that is basically it. That is how I'm going to travel. And I am super duper excited. I hope you enjoyed this little setup video. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed it, I would love a little thumbs up, and would love to see you again soon. Take good care, guys. Bye bye.